Okay.
It says this meeting is being live streamed.
It does. Live. Sorry. Yeah, it's janky.
It says we're live.
All right. I let my people know there. You are live here. I'm kind of hoping that someone from my gaming people shows up.
Oh, that'll be nice.
So that they can make sure that all my settings are properly done. Okay. I will lean back in a minute. I'm just pulling everything up that needs to be up and share it everywhere because I realize that not everyone has my Twitch. So
okay.
I am copying links to, I added it to my link tree for everyone on Instagram because I did warn them.
I forgot to put it on my link tree.
But why are you popping?
I'm not good at this.
Chat out.
It says 2 people are watching on Facebook, but it's probably you and me.
That's okay. Let's put you over there, you over there.
Hi, Linda. Linda can see us on YouTube, so we must be doing something.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm
not going to see the chat bot on eStream. I have the chat bot, so
great post. Here we go. Here's the button. Not now. I just want to do it here. Going live.
So how is everybody this morning? Say hello wherever you're watching so we can pick up your comments and say hi to you.
I will have comments hopefully up everywhere soon to keep up with everyone.
That's okay, Courtney. I'm here with Courtney, the designer of the bunny Lovey, the matching bunny Lovey for your 6-day kid blankets. Everyone say congratulations to Courtney because she launched her Etsy store and her business with this pattern.
Can I balance it? Kind of.
It's okay. I think I have them.
Okay. I've got mine over there.
Hi, Monica.
Live chat. You get to go over here.
Hey, Judy. I see Judy in Florida, and I see Laura, and I see Bev. Christine Spalding from North Wales is here. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming.
One more to display, and then I think I have all of the things in all of the places.
Here we go. I got it too. So we're good.
Okay.
Welcome to the challenge. This is challenging, that's for sure. This sure is challenging.
I would like you
to be because we're on Zoom, but there's no chat in the Zoom. So,
because you can go there, because then my Twitch chat can overlay it over there.
Who was on live last night when I crocheted the whole thing in the wrong color?
So you're in the blanket group on your Facebook page and YouTube? Yes? Those 3 places? Okay.
Yep. That is correct. So let me see. I know that this is the perfect amount of yarn for one stripe because I made a whole incorrect stripe last night and then I had to redo it and and start over. But I got the whole stripe done in about, oh my goodness, I don't know how. It didn't take me very long at all. I was like, I think I could do this in 15 minutes, and I had time left over. Hi, Pat.
All right, and then hopefully my camera doesn't die. And if it does, can I reach the other battery? Yes.
So, Courtney, maybe you can explain Instagram Reels to me, because yes. I posted a reel, but I didn't post it in my grid.
Oh.
And I think you're the only person that saw it. And the one that I posted the day before in my grid had like thousands of views.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why that didn't post in the right place. Well, that's really weird. We'll have to.
I don't want my
we'll
whole
have to have
grid.
a fiddle.
I don't want my whole grid to be full of these reels.
Well, that's why you've got the separate reel panel. You might just have to make some stories to tell people that that's where it is.
Okay.
Because like if you go to your Instagram, because I shared it today.
Yeah, you were the only one that looked at it. Maybe I'm shadow banned.
Because when you go to your Instagram now, you've got your grid, and then the button next to it is Reels, and it's the Reels that you've posted.
Right.
So you might need to share it to your story to get the views.
Okay.
But otherwise, you'll have to change the way you do your grid so that every couple of posts is a reel.
Okay. So I have to add it to my post little pattern that I have going. I have it. I have a little kind of specific way that I do it, but
yeah, I tried to do that for a while.
It's not that important. What I do, and it's very simple, Courtney, is I publish something that matches the first photo on the second row down, or the first row down, so that it'll slide over and they'll be diagonal.
Yeah, I did that for a while last year, and then I ran out of blankets to post, and then I wasn't posting because I didn't want my grid to look funny. And then I also wasn't posting works in progress. I was only trying to post completed, finished and polished things, and we gave up on that very quickly. I'm just going to flick this out so that I can see my battery when it decides. No, it's not going to display. That's fine. My webcam dies, I'll just put the spare battery in. All right, I don't even know how many chains I'm doing. How many chains am I doing? 134.
You're asking me?
No, that's piece of paper.
Better than to ask me.
No, it's asking the piece of paper that I have in front of me.
Okay. How many points are you doing? You're doing
134 apparently.
You must be doing 13 points, right?
No, that's a straight start. So I don't know.
Oh, you're not doing straight start. Okay.
However many, I'm following the viral thing, however many that says. However many peaks that is.
The viral is straight start. So it's 13 plus 4, which would be 134. If you're doing 10.
Awesome. Okay.
Who else is starting?
No.
I have Laura and Marilyn, Amy, Bryson from Savannah.
I'm still here. Don't mind me.
Amy, Bryson, was that your child that somebody posted a photo of their kid having a migraine on one of the challenge posts, and I thought it was Amy Bryson, but maybe it was somebody else. But I wanted to make that kid a hat. Okay. I was worried about them after seeing that. They looked really miserable. And I used to get migraines when I was little too.
Yes, migraines are the literal worst. As a sufferer of migraines, my deepest sympathy.
I want to put some Reiki in hat and send it to that kid. I bought yarn.
Okay.
I was at the outlet again yesterday. I drove down. Oh, you did? Okay. And you're Amy, you're a patron, so I have your address. I have your correct address. I feel like I just sent you something. I just sent a bunch of patrons stuff in the mail, but I see so many I see so many people's names and I get confused sometimes, but once in a while I get it right.
Okay, because we took what, like 45 minutes to get started. My camera died.
Right.
So that battery is now on charge and the spare battery is now plugged in.
Yeah, I have my little battery charger. You all have seen me change out my battery on lives before. I am prepared. Sitting here with batteries ready to go. Okay, everybody, she's counting, so nobody count out loud while she's counting.
Oh, that's okay. I'll be counting soon. But I'll only be counting to 20, so.
Okay.
I was just sending a message on one of my Discord things to see if one of my streaming buddies can hop in and just check
let you know
all
how
of that
it
in
looks.
from mine.
Hey, Jenny in Melbourne. Welcome. So let's talk blanket talk.
Yes, I'm
Courtney's
starting a fresh blanket.
Starting a fresh one in those pink colors.
Yeah, and those ones. Also, I just realized you can see all of my makeup.
You're fine.
Oh no, I think it's hilarious.
You have that beautiful Aussie confetti blanket behind you.
Yeah. Which will, if we'll see how we go tomorrow. We might be buying a second webcam, and then I can have this set up the way it needs to, because Zoom doesn't let you use your webcam on a different software if you're using it on Zoom. So
yeah, I don't think that I ordered that HDMI cable because I don't think the video quality is as good going through Zoom. So I don't know if that will improve with that cable, because I'm doing it through USB right now.
What I'm hoping is that I can have both webcams plugged in at the same time and have one going to Zoom, like right next to each other, and one go to Zoom and one go to my stream.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that. I could hook up a second camera for the live stream, and then just leave the DSLR there and just use it to make video. I'm just thinking out loud about, because I had so much fun doing that crochet along, and I would like to do more of those.
For the goddess shawl, that was
for the goddess shawl. It was so fun, and it was, for those of you that weren't there, it was like basically I just was having a Zoom meeting and we were chatting and I was answering people's questions about the pattern, but I was also working overhead and I was filming a tutorial at the same time. And that, it was just fun. And anyone that has watched any of my tutorials knows I'm not that great at making them. And
also,
I don't
hi,
like
Amanda.
I don't like just sitting there doing it. And yeah, so I don't know, it was a fun way to make my tutorials, so I would like to do that even more.
Yeah. Actually, I can hover that there, and then I can hover this here. Also, hi, Amanda. How are you? Can you let me know if you can hear me and Beth well on Twitch, since you are.
Hi, Amanda. We're on Twitch.
Yeah,
that's so cool. I'm on Twitch.
Amanda is one of my awesome friends from Instagram that I met through my local yarn store.
Oh, nice.
She is on the East Coast in Melbourne, and we, the the advent calendar that I was doing last year that I did
yeah,
the
yeah,
swap
yeah.
for the little balls, Amanda was my partner, and she's
Oh.
awesome. So yeah, she said we sent each other the little balls of the advent sock.
Well,
so,
those were great.
Yeah. Yay. Okay. Twitch is working.
Really
Twitch is
great.
functioning.
Twitch is working.
Yay.
So Amy says she started a 12-point straight start blanket early this morning after her anxiety wouldn't let her sleep. I mean, that must be going around, girl.
I mean,
have
yeah.
been having so many
I feel like that's all of us at the moment.
Sleep has been ridiculous to try and get. I've had a really hard time lately, but I'm doing better. I'm doing better. Cats won't let you stay in bed very long. And I fed them this morning, but they still want something from me.
Thanks for stopping by, Amanda. I hope you sleep well. And yes, it was super fun, and I'm glad to have made a new crafty friend. If you pop in again tomorrow, Amanda, and remind me, I'll show you the pattern test that we're both working on, so you can see what that looks like. Bye. But yay, Twitch is working. I'm happy now.
Yeah.
That crochet top that I've
yeah.
showing you. Yeah, she's working on it as well. She just finished hers today, and I only have the straps to go. It's almost done. 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
11, 12, 13.
It says she can't connect on Zoom. I didn't post the link for Zoom, so the Zoom is just for Courtney and I to
Who said they can't connect on Zoom?
She can't seem to connect. Maybe she's referring to the goddess challenge,
right?
Because I think she was signed up for that.
Yeah, this is a 10, and I said 134. Okay, one more of those. Okay. Hi, Heather. How are you? Heather's over in the blanket group at the moment. I don't know if you have.
Hey, Heather. I put the Zoom link in the mod chat if any other mods want to hop on.
Yeah, come join us. Hang on, I already lost count. 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 14 more. Okay.
Wow, okay. So we need to get Glynis on here because she doesn't count her starting chains. She just...
Yeah, she does it differently. So I count my starting chains, and I'll hold it up here so you can see as well. I put a stitch marker every 20 just because that's easier. And this is 134, so I go to 120 and then I've done 14 there to get to 134.
Okay.
And now I can go backwards and start row 1. And then I don't have to count.
I usually do 20 or 25.
Yeah.
If I'm doing like multiple hundreds, which you need for like a really long project, like a sideways pocket shawl or a really big blanket.
Yeah.
But
I just do 20 because that's as much as I can pay attention to or at least count.
I get bored after 8. I discovered working on the goddess, half moon goddess shawl, because it starts out with like 5 stitch shells, and then it goes to 7, and then it goes to 9. And when it got to 9, I was like, I'm bored, I'm getting bored. And then when it got to 11, I was just like, I wanted to put it down in the middle of a shell. I was like, 11's too many. I don't want to count that high. So I discovered that my attention span goes up to counting to 8.
That's hilarious.
After that, I'm like, oh, I see that Heather has her, she has her group expert badge.
Yeah.
I tried to give myself a group expert.
How did that go?
And now every time I open the blanket group on Facebook, it says, would you like to, that the leader has offered you a group expert badge. Would you like to accept it? So of course I'm like, yes, give it to me so I can put it on my resume. I should make y'all little badges or something, like physical badges you could have.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be funny.
I would wear that on every live. I would. I love badges. Let's see if I can reach mine. Are they still in here? Also, my yarn bowl. I love my yarn bowl.
That's beautiful. Shout out where you got it so we can all go see.
Painted it myself at a place called yourself. I did. It's was a ceramics thing that the yarn store. They used to be in this ceramics paint place and playground. It's called Mug and Brush here in Perth. And yeah, you can paint your own little yarn bowl. But a lot of so paint your own ceramic places have this particular mold or this particular bowl that you can paint. It just depends on where you go. But I've seen them in lots of different places. I wonder. I have this badge which says, in my defense, I was left unsupervised and the yarn shop was open. So can't leave me unsupervised in the yarn store. That's the only one I can find. I'll find the rest for tomorrow and show them off. Okay, back to single crochets across the boring part.
Well, that's a good idea. It would be a fun thing to make and send to people. You could do little brownie point badges for people who swatch every time.
You could get a swatch check badge. Well, because then I can put it next to my swatches. And right, I have made countless of these blankets. You have to swatch every time. Listen to us, please. These are just the ones I can reach.
I only honestly swatch when I'm doing a new yarn or a new.
Yes, that's what I mean. When you're doing something new, you need to swatch.
You want to try different stripes, you got to swatch it out. And
so, because the people over on Twitch can see it. So this was when I was trying to figure out how I wanted to do that blanket behind me. And I was doing the vivid stripe pattern to begin with. And I ended up doing something very similar to this for my nephew, but without the pink and purple stripe. But I wanted the pink and purple stripe. So I undid the swatch, added those in to have a look. And then, so that's that. This is with yarn I've used before. These were me trying to figure out hook sizes. So let me get them in the right order so that I can actually show the difference.
You know what I wish I had too is like a filing cabinet that I could like hang my swatches in or lay them out in.
See, this is all the same style of yarn, just different colors, but I used a 5, a 5.5, and a 6 millimeter hook. And you can see, because they're all together at the top this end, but you can see the difference. So that's why we say swatch. Because the first blanket I ever made, I did it in a 5 and it was tiny and it didn't drape very nicely. I swatched, but I was happy with it. I was just like, that's fine. So I thought I'd try different sizes, and 6 is my preferred. And then I got more yarn, so I did more swatches in different brands of yarn. Please make a swatch. It'll make your life so much easier, I promise.
It will make your life
And we
easier.
all do it. Like, this is just a pile of swatches I can reach. I probably have more.
I have a whole basket of them.
But
I started marking them at one point with like little tags, and I was like, oh man, I tried to make like a chart with them, but I think the easiest thing for me is just to have the physical swatch right there that I can measure it. Every time I need it for something, I measure it.
Yeah.
Every time I do a new pattern and I want to add DK weight, worsted weight, bulky weight, and super bulky weight, or whatever, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually working on something that has 7 weight. I figured out yesterday.
Ooh. Is that so when you say 7 weight, is that like the super duper chunky?
Yeah, it would be like
the blanket yarn that everyone's using, or thicker than that?
Burnout blanket is probably a 7. That's not the yarn I used, but
no, but that's we don't use that. We use plies, so the equivalent ply is 14 ply for us.
14 ply.
Yeah. And Kim says hello from Bristol. Hi, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
And Glennis also says hello. And Glennis says that she undoes her swatches.
Hey, Glennis. She undoes. Yeah.
I undo my swatches when I'm testing color layouts, because I'm usually using the yarn I'm going to use for the blanket. But those are just ones I did for sizing, so I've kept them.
Amy says, daughter's trying to teach me to count this morning. Apparently, you don't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you go from 2 to 7. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you go 2 to 7.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4,
Morning,
5, 6,
Lorraine.
7. And don't forget 2, 3, 4 at the end.
Unless you're doing half snowflake.
Unless you're doing half snowflake, and then you do a cheat.
And then you do what the rest of us do.
You skip row 3 and you do 2 and 4. Row 2 and row 4.
Oh no, I don't even do that. I just do
you should, or else your blanket's gonna have ears. You're gonna be
mine doesn't though. None of mine have had it.
Are you sure?
Look,
I'll crochet really tight.
Yeah. They don't.
Don't defend ending your blanket on row 7 to me, Courtney.
No,
that's
I know.
That's so.
I do.
That's a fight you can never win.
But I don't anymore because I do my half snowflake with a straight edge start now.
Yeah, that's really the way to do it. Is to square it off. That's the best way.
Where that one starts and ends where it's supposed to, because it's the confetti.
Well, I want to write up Glennis's version where she starts and ends on the double crochet rows, even though I disagree with starting and ending on the double crochet rows.
Yeah.
People want to do it. So, and I'll probably, like a lot of other things that I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't think it's the right way. And then I go ahead and do it. And then I love it.
Well, it's like the pocket shawl.
That's true.
You did it. You wanted to do it lengthways, but when you first mentioned a pocket shawl to me, I thought of the other way, like just the swatch size.
I don't like to do things the way everybody else thinks about doing it. And also
say that though, I'm like that with a lot of other things. I'm like, no, I'm gonna make this as hard as possible.
Also, I didn't want to sew on pockets. I wanted it to be all one piece. I don't know why. I wanted
sewing is annoying.
Yeah, but you don't have to sew on pockets with Glennis's way either. But I think people assume that you're going to have to. A lady was saying on YouTube, 3 repeats would make a beautiful pocket shawl, but actually her pocket shawl is only swatch width, and then you add the pocket, which is also swatch width. And you add them together with the border, and then it gets much wider. But anyways, so
Pamela would like to know, because they were a bit late, they say good morning. What is it we are learning? So we are doing the 6-day kid blanket challenge for the next 6 days. Oh no, Facebook messages, go away. Don't open on every single screen. Have everything all laid out.
It's really, let's see. Who's asking, what are we learning?
Pamela on YouTube.
On YouTube, okay.
The benefit of having multiple screens.
How could anybody not know that it's the 6-day kid blanket challenge? It was like Christmas to me. I don't know why this challenge was like such a big deal to me.
We haven't done one in a while.
That's true. That's true.
The last one we did, I was making that.
Wow. Was that, which one was, I don't even remember. We've done so many. That was January, I think.
Was it?
January, and this is July. So we're doing like 2 challenges a year. But we did a star blanket challenge too, right?
Feel like
we did a blanket challenge and we did a star blanket challenge. So
when did I take those pictures? My phone will tell me momentarily.
I think we did like January, March.
It was end of Jan. Then we did that one.
Oh
no, we did do another one. We did a star blanket after that because that's when I made the superstar, I think, with the mandalas that I have.
You all make so many blankets.
Yeah. I have finally figured out the color order for the blue blanket. I'm just trying to decide. I think what I'm going to do is chain how many peaks I decide, go and measure it, because I'm going to do the straight start, measure it against my bed, and then that will help me figure out how many peaks it will be from there.
Okay.
Because there's going to be, I'd say at least 25, but it could also be more.
Oh my goodness. I'm not going to lie. I probably would get bored about halfway across the row.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do one that big. I have a couple here. I have a lazy mixer here, and I have a boom blanket that I just can't seem to get finished.
Well, that's like this one. It took me a while to actually finish it. It just sat there with the last few repeats just waiting, and now it needs a border.
Okay.
But it's at least finished minus the border. And Heather says it's too early where she is. And she says she's made every version of the 6-day kid blanket multiple times, just had to read the pattern for row 4 because she couldn't remember. I do that.
For row 4? Or to remember to end on row 4?
Oh, just to remember something. I'll just decide in my brain that it's something completely different. The worst I'm at is the stars. The stars are the ones where I'm always having
the stars I still have to look at. The regular 6-day kid blanket, honestly, I can almost do it in my sleep.
The only reason I have a pattern is because I'm not comfortable with the straight start yet.
The straight start.
I don't have it memorized.
I don't have
I'm sure I will soon.
White memorized either, and I've done it a couple different ways. I've like tweaked it a couple times and then gone back, and so I don't trust myself to do it on a video without looking at the pattern or the graph. And even I noticed last night that there was a discrepancy between what I wrote in the actual pattern and what I put on the graph.
Oh no.
But it works. Yeah, I started chaining too on the straight start rows in between the double crochets. At some point I started chaining 2 there. So I wrote chain 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What's up?
No, are we still here? No, we're still here. The camera just made a noise of it. What it does when it dies, but it shouldn't.
Okay, you're still
whatever.
here. I still see you.
Yeah, it's still working. So
Lorraine is here on YouTube. Hi, Lorraine. I don't remember if I said hi to her when she popped on. Let me see. Old Boiler, we need you to come on one day and show us how to do your chain.
Yes.
With the markers and count. She counts. She doesn't count. She just counts 17 and does a marker. 17 and does a marker. For straight start, she does 13 and places a marker, or whatever it is. Whatever it is you do for the straight start. I don't know. Have you done that? You've done that. Yeah, you've done it because we did pocket shawls.
Mm-hmm.
The sideways pocket shawl, especially, you need markers. You need something, because it's like, I don't know.
How many peaks is it? A lot. 20
something, 22.
Yeah.
It's
so the widest I've done so far is 20.
Oh.
That was a queen bed size blanket that I did.
Pocket shawl, sideways pocket shawl is even longer, even for me, and I'm a short person. So you have
but that's
to do
also you're not having to do like a blanket length, like do that many repeats as well.
That's true. It's only a couple of repeats.
Yeah.
But it's still like, when am I ever going to be done with this row?
Okay. That row is done.
It's like the goddess shawl at the end, the last couple rows of the goddess shawl. It's like, oh, I only have 2 more rows to go, but you still have like a third of your yarn left. It uses all the yarn in the ball. It's like, you're really not that close to being done. You might be on the second to last row, but you're still going to be here a few more days. Just tell yourself that.
Unless you crochet as tightly as I do.
Well, that's true. Then you get to put extra.
But very few people do. Okay, what am I doing? 5 singles.
Did you see? I don't remember who made that yellow and magenta.
Yes, that was beautiful.
Posted in Besties. Oh my goodness.
That was beautiful.
It was stunning. Absolutely stunning.
5. Okay, what am I doing? 6 half doubles, 7 singles. Okay.
Glennis says she undoes her swatches. Oh, she works out where the slip stitch is for the straight start, and then every 13. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. Then you know when you hit it that you're in the right spot. Let me see. She says she undoes her swatches. So swatches are a nice thing to keep on hand, in case your blanket later on down the line ever gets a rip in it, or needs repaired, or whatever, or you need a little bit more yarn for a problem that happens with your blanket. Then you have the swatch, and the nice thing about it is you don't have to think like, oh, what yarn did I use on this? Because maybe 10 years down the line, you're not going to remember, the blanket gets a hole or whatever, or you gave the blanket to someone and you haven't seen it in 10 years. And you're like, has this ever happened to anybody? Somebody
I haven't been crocheting that long.
So somebody says like, you're like, oh, that's a nice crocheted whatever. And they're like, well, you made it. Or they walk in wearing something that you made and you're like, oh, I forgot I made that. Yeah, but when you have the swatch, it's there. It looks like the thing that you made after you made the swatch. So it's easy to identify the yarn. that you need for the repair, because it looks like the blanket that needs repaired. Amy Bryson says that she's not great at choosing colors without borrowing someone's color palette. If you need help choosing colors, I tried to get this lady to come on a live, but she said she doesn't, it's not something she does. So
even would she maybe chat to her and see if she'd come on audio only?
Just audio only, maybe.
She doesn't have to be on video. She can just chat with us. Maybe offer her that.
I would love to chat with her though. She's, first of all, she's such a nice person. In all my communication with her, she's so sweet. And she makes the most beautiful 6-day kid blankets, and every color combination is just, one is just better than the other. And
the one she's just finished is beautiful, and I want to make it. The blue
is
one.
it like blue and gray?
Yeah, with the duck egg, the stormy blue, and I can't remember the other colors.
It's every single one is gorgeous.
They're all beautiful.
She has the little pegs, the color pegs.
That's a great way, if you're struggling with colors, is to get little samples of each color and then just like mix them around. Or if you've got the yarn balls, that's how I pick colors. Like I've got one of each color and then lay them next to each other and rearrange it until I like it.
Like if you know, now I know Courtney, you said Stylecraft is expensive to get in your neck of the woods. So for you, it's just not like a practical yarn to use for all your blankets because it would cost too much. But
yeah,
for, you know, those of us that can order from Lovecraft, it's a very inexpensive DK weight yarn, and it's lovely to work with. It's nice. It's really like springy, and it makes just like the perfect weight baby blanket. And so if you know, like Millie is in the business of making, what is that word? Bespoke baby blankets on consign, you know, on not consignment, but what is that word?
Commission.
She does commission. Yes, thank you. She does custom orders for people. And I think the colorways she chooses might be like, she might match them up to like the nursery or whatever the customer is asking her, but she's genius at putting the colors together. I mean, they're absolutely beautiful.
Because whenever I've done commissions, I always ask whoever I'm making the blanket for, or whoever it's going to be for, I say to them, just give me an idea of colors, and then I'll put a bunch of colors together and send a photo back and be like, these are the color options. Like, here's a bunch of photos, and I number them like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me know what you think. And then sometimes they'll be like, can you swap the middle color from this one with the color for this? And let's see how that looks. And that's how I've done commissions in the past for blankets. Or they're just like, I just want all pink, and I'm like, okay, cool, here's all the pinks, how do you want me to do them? Or whatever it is that we're mixing together. Like I've done a all gray one with a white center that was it worked out really nice. I thought it was going to be weird, but it worked out really pretty. But I find playing with the colors and actually being able to see them is a big help. And if you're going to use Starcraft, if it is financially viable in your country, get the pegs or make them yourself. It really
get
helps.
The pegs, or get one ball of each color and make yourself a set of pegs. And because Stylecraft doesn't sell pegs.
No, but there's a person on Etsy that does it.
There are Etsy sellers that make pegs, peg sets, and they sell out really quick. I was going to buy a set and I kept going back to it, and she was in the UK, so the shipping was almost as much as the set of pegs.
I think there's someone that does it in the US though, surely. There's got to be someone.
I guess I'll check again, but since we're mentioning it on this live, everyone's pegs are going to be selling out.
Yeah.
So won't be able to get any until they make some more. But yeah, just people that put the yarn on the pegs and write the name of the color on them, and you can get them for different brands of yarn. But anyways, that's Millie always shows the pegs in her photos, so it's easy to know what yarns she's using. So if you need color inspiration, you need somebody to do it for you, check out Millie's Instagram.
And her Instagram is at Millie's Makes.
Yeah, Millie's Makes, Millys. Millie's Makes.
There we go.
Hello, Aswari Bala. That's a really interesting name.
Yeah, you're gonna get all my Twitch usernames. Sorry. It's not actual people's names. It's all of our gamer tags.
Gamers.
Well, that's where Gothberry came from. So
yeah. Heather says swatching is sexy. That must be from when we were talking about swatching a little bit ago.
Yes. How are you today, Weatherman? Hi, Brian. Hello. We're crocheting today. How are you both? Oh, I wonder if I can grab the unicorn that I've been working on. It's almost finished. Just woke up at this fine 10 a.m. hour.
Tell us about your designs and
okay.
what all you are working on and what kind of things you have planned for your shop.
So I currently am in the process of designing another Lovey to go with the bunny Lovey. It'll be probably, I'd say, hopefully by the end of July, beginning of August. Fingers crossed, if everything works out when I finish putting it together, but it's all in my head and scribbled. So, but this is the next thing that is finished and almost ready, is this little mushroom house that I crocheted last year. Which, can you just focus for me? There you go. So it's got a little door and a window and then spots on the top, and I love it. And it sits flat, which is nice, because I finally figured out how to so you can either use, I've seen it done a couple of different ways. I've done it with thickened felt. You can use the plastic that you get for cross stitch. So it looks like this. It's just plastic canvas. You can cut that, but cutting a circle out of that is difficult, which is why I use felt. You can use cardboard, and you just sort of sew it. When you close that circle, you sew it on the bottom. So that is probably the next design that's going to be coming out. After this, I have a lamp post that is in the did everything I write down actually work phase. And so both the mushroom house and the lamp post. So the mushroom house came about because the lovely Anna, who runs Yarnia, powered by Stitchcraft and Wizardry here in Perth, was talking about how she really wanted a little mushroom house to go with her mushroom yarn holders. And I was like, I can make that. And so I went home and I did. And that's how this was born. And then the lamppost is because they're called Yarnia, because Narnia and yarn. They have a lamppost in their store. So I crocheted a lamppost, which I only have the base of it. But next time I have it finished, I will show it off. And then other than that, I'm working on some things that I can potentially sell as completed objects and as finished things. So I have this little guy that just needs a mane, and then it's done.
It's really cute.
Which will be a little unicorn. So I also have a jumbo version of it, which I'll grab and show tomorrow, because I've kind of trapped myself in my room with my camera set up. But this is the Katie Dids pattern, if anyone is interested in. But I absolutely love it. And it's just this variegated yarn held together with white to make it a bit thicker. But again, it stands really nicely. So I do plan on slowly putting some crochet stuff sort of on my shelves in amongst all of my nerdy things too.
Well, we love looking at your Pez collection and all the cool stuff you have.
But I want to kind of just like sprinkle it in amongst them, to be like, I made that. Look at it, I made it. And then blankets. I make lots and lots and lots of blankets all the time. I currently have 1, 2, 3, 6 days on the go at the moment.
Wow.
And then 4 if you include the border on that one. But yeah, and then other than that, just sort of getting everything going with my Etsy and then figuring out how to sell finished things in the future. But if you happen to live in Australia and you want to commission something, because shipping everywhere else in the world, send me a message. We will sort it out.
So you're in Australia. We should have said that in the beginning.
I'm in Australia. I live in Western Australia, in Perth, Western Australia, on the West Coast.
We have a lot of Aussies in our squad, our blanket squad.
6, 7. Okay. And then,
Glynis is saying hi to the cats. I have my friend's cats still. Reindeer, a Figgy, and Foxy. They've been a lot of fun to have. Their personalities are. My friend has 3 little kids, and sometimes it's like I almost feel like the kids are here with me. Their personalities are different from the kids' personalities, but like, yeah, no, it's like having their family here.
Yeah, that's cool. Has the one that was jumping up on the stuff behind you stopped doing that?
Yeah, they've been really good. They haven't been jumping up on stuff and knocking stuff down. Like I thought they would knock everything down off the fireplace. I took a lot of stuff down, and they were jumping up on the fireplace ledge upstairs like one time, and I yelled at them and they stopped doing it, and they've been good. They've been really good. They haven't been up in my face during this whole live.
My Facebook messages don't seem to be showing. Because it says that Old Boiler Robo says, could you make a quokka, Lovey? And then someone said they'd love to see that. But I don't see
I don't see it either. I just see I only see the response.
I probably could. I guess I should actually go and meet a quokka for the first time at some point and then make one. Because I haven't been to Grotto to go and see one. So the quokkas are, I'm pretty sure they're the ones that are down on Grotto. Hang on.
Excuse me. This is early for me.
Yes. Where can I find the quokka? Yes, the ones on Grotto. The ones on Rottnest. So Rottnest Island is an island off of the coast of Western Australia, and that is where the quokkas live. And because they don't really have, I thought it was down at Rottnest because I haven't been to Rottnest yet. Just one of those things I haven't done. And they're these adorable little animals that, because they don't really have any natural predators, they aren't really scared of humans. And so like you can go up and get a selfie with them. Like,
oh wow.
Just chilling. They're very, very chill.
I was watching a movie the other night about, I think it was called The Hunter, about a guy that goes looking for the last Tassie tiger. Is that a thing?
I
guess you're not.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought it was funny because we all make fun of the map of Tassie. It comes up in like every mod conversation. But yeah, I was like, is this a real thing, or is this just something they did for this movie? It was like this Tasmanian tiger that is extinct. Supposedly it's extinct. But they send this guy looking for like.
Yeah, the last Tassie tiger died in a zoo. apparently. So they probably are extinct.
This
And
this
hopefully we let you in October.
Yes.
See how things are going.
Let me in. Let me in.
I don't think we're currently letting you in. I don't remember whereabouts on the East Coast you are. I know we're currently not letting a lot of states in.
You're not letting anyone in.
Well, things are not going great.
I don't think anyone should let us in until this is all over.
Well, we're not even letting in like other states in the into each other.
No, I don't think anyone should let us in or anyone in until this is all
Sydney, yeah,
over.
I thought so.
And completely eradicated, or however it burns itself out, or whatever it is that's going to happen until that all happens.
So which colors were you working on for your swatch?
Yes. Teal, sage, duck egg, and white.
Ooh, those are pretty.
And last night I did the duck egg instead of the teal, instead of the sage. So I had to rip it. I did the colors in the wrong order, but let me see if my overhead will work. This is how far I got today. Watch it not work.
Oh, no, it's working. Oh, no, it was.
Yes, it was like there for a second and then it was gone.
I'm in Melbourne, so definitely feel for the Sydney sides at the moment. Yeah, me too. I feel heart goes out to everyone in Sydney. Hope you guys are doing okay.
This is how far I got today, and I think, I don't know how long have we been on? I know we came on a little bit late, but I think it's been about an hour.
We have been on for a while.
I mean, we've been on for a while, but we didn't go live until about, I think it was about 10 after. So
yeah,
I think we're probably at the end of our.
We've been live for 56 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough time for me to keep going on this, but tomorrow I could do the square off top.
Yes, that'll
be a good video to have. So I'll do that tomorrow, and then it won't take that long. I might be able to do some of the edge also. Even though I've already done the edge on a video, there's no harm in doing it another time.
Definitely.
So yeah.
Hi Mark, thanks for telling me it's all looking good. I'm glad to hear. All the people over on Twitch showing up.
Thank you, Twitchies, for being here. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, y'all Twitch kids. I imagine
my
you're
crochet
all like the same age as my children.
A lot of them, I think I'm one of the youngest. A lot of them are like at least 5 to 10 years older than me, depending on
it's still
which group it is.
I could still probably be their parents.
Yeah. Because I'm a youngin'. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then what do I do to the last 5? How many do I have on here? 5, 6. To do the right thing. 1, 2, 3.
Did you make a mistake?
No, I always I have to actually pay attention on the last bit. Brian says, or maybe double. Yeah, Brian's probably closer to your age than my age. One of my gaming mates. So what am I doing? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I did 2 rows and a chain. It's the chain that took half the time, to be quite honest.
The chain, well, yeah, the chain. I gotta give you props though. If you started it, did you get through row 2? Are you just chaining?
Yeah, so I've done the chain and the single crochet across, and I've just done the row 2 across.
Did it come out right?
Yeah.
Well, that's really difficult to do on a live. And
Yeah.
I lost your video.
Yeah, I'll be back in just a sec.
Oh, okay.
And I just realized that my Twitch alerts didn't go off.
Oh,
now I'm sad. Oh no, it's all right. It's so when someone subscribes or donates or anything, I have noises that go off in the background, and someone just, Weatherman just resubscribed, so thank you very much, Weatherman. He said, a police officer sees a car swerving down the road. He takes off after it. When he pulls alongside, he sees a little old lady knitting in the driver's seats. He yells, pull over, and she says, no, it's a scarf.
No, it's a it's normally, a cardigan. It's supposed to be it's a cardigan.
No, it's a cardigan. Normally with those, and I'm really glad that you did that, so now I can add in. I have a basically on my Twitch, I have all of these noises that when I play games and things that I have made, and that Weatherman very kindly audio's grabbed for me of me screaming and gasping for air and things. And so when people sub, the noise goes off in my ears and it makes me jump. Let me
that's cute.
See. So yeah, there we go. It seems to be working now. So I fixed it. So thank you for letting me know that it wasn't working. So now for the rest of the week, if anything happens, it's various screaming or gasping in the background, and it makes me jump. Because where's the fun in not making yourself jump on the internet at your own screaming? And I know it's coming because I see the alert pop. But I still jump every time.
I need to put my Lovey in the background too.
That's as good as it's gonna be.
Oh, there's a cat on the shelf. I was like, they're all on that shelf over there, and there's a cat there.
Jump high. Thanks for the bits, Brian.
Was there.
They are making sure that my alerts work now. So thank you. Thanks for the bits. So that's how the like subscribing on YouTube is free and following on Twitch is free, but subscribing on Twitch costs money, and that helps fund our creative endeavors. So it helps fund my gaming and my crochet. And so you can have really cool alerts, and me and my community think it's fun to make me jump. So that's what we do.
Well, I don't think I have subscriptions on YouTube set up other than the free kind. I know there's
because you can set up the membership on YouTube is a thing.
Yeah.
But you have your Patreon, so
I have
you don't
my
really need that.
But
which, if you want the awesome things Beth keeps posting about, come join us on Patreon to get them early.
Yeah, come join Patreon. And I actually think I'm going to be expanding the membership part of my community to a different platform, but there's
come join us on Patreon while we figure that out.
There has never been a better time because there are so many patterns being tested,
and we have our Patreon call. If they get in before that tonight or tomorrow morning for me, they could join us on Zoom.
Yeah,
and come and craft with us.
We have live Zoom calls where we craft and chat, and it's just, like a regular Zoom call, and I talk about what I'm working on, and I talk about my cats, and people just share what's going on with their lives. So it's really, it's really like a little community that we have.
Yeah.
Hanging out and crocheting 6-day kid blankets and other stuff too. We're not just only working on 6-day stuff. I mean, of course, I'm always working on a 6-day something.
But we're not always. We're often working on other various crochet things or just sitting and chatting.
There's no rules that you have to be working on a Betty pattern. Although if you do bring something else in, it's just like it's just acknowledged right up front that you're cheating on me, but it's okay. We have an open relationship, so
that's
it's
why
okay.
my other patterns are all amigurumi stuff, because that's not what you make.
Well,
so it's okay.
It's a good partnership, and I hope
It
that you'll
is.
do some. I want you to do appliques also.
Yes, they are
in.
They're in my brain, and some are in my book from when I used to handwrite stuff. Although I'm now keeping that book in my bag for ideas on the road when I'm out and about that I can then type when I get home. The next Patreon Zoom is tomorrow, Tuesday morning for us.
It's in 11 hours.
Yeah.
It's in just a little while. So
I'll be going to bed and waking up.
Yeah, if you join at I think the $5 level and up, but my new platform,
Patreon will tell you.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to have one level and everybody gets everything. I don't think I'm going to do this. Join at this level, join at that level, join at this level.
Because then you don't have to try and balance everything and keep everyone happy.
Too much to keep track of. I just want to have a community and I want to have some different stuff. So
yes, but if you want
never been
awesome stuff, come join us on Patreon to get the shawls that you keep posting the beautiful photos of.
The shawls.
And if you're impatient like me, and the shawls
shrugs.
and the wraps, the shrugs, and if you're impatient like me, come and get them early.
Right, because they're already the patrons already have them, the shrugs, and those are going to be coming out soon. But there's more. There's so much more.
There's
so much more, and I need testers so I can get that all out there faster. So if anyone wants to test 6-day kid blanket inspired garments
items,
do
you have a tester link anywhere in your link tree for that, for a Google form that people could fill out if they were potentially interested in testing? If not, you should do that.
But I'll just add. I'll say yes, and then I'll end this call and I'll put it up there.
Yes, because that would be a good way for people to, if they're interested, get in contact with you. And I know I'll be putting a couple of calls out for any of the amigurumi makers out there soon. So,
well, you can use my testers also anytime you want.
Yeah, but for like just the purely amigurumi stuff, I'm also going to put it out on my Instagram.
Absolutely.
And see. But yes, there will be more Loveys coming soon. If you have anything that you would like me to make, like what Old Willow Robo suggested, the quokka, just like let me know. I'll add it to the list in my brain, and then it will eventually come out, because that's how it works. It's like I'll think about something for a while, and then I'll be randomly driving somewhere and I'll be like, oh, that's how I can do that.
It's like a puzzle sometimes.
It is.
That you can't
quite put together, and then all of a sudden it clicks and ta-da.
Okay. I did have a link on my link tree, but I deactivated it. But it's active now. I'll put it up at the top so people can see it, because I have a lot of things that need tested right now.
Want to get to any of our stuff, both of us have link trees in our Instagrams and on our Facebooks. So otherwise, post your progress in the group, because it's day one.
Oh yes, yes, I need to make those posts too. I'll make a day one post, and then post your day one progress photo in the comments of that post. And we'll have a post every day for that. And at the end of the challenge, we'll have a place for you to post a collage photo with all 6 days of your work, plus a bonus entry into the drawing if you include your swatch, a photo of your swatch in your collage. And
brownie points from us.
Brownie
we love
points.
People who swatch.
Right. And your Lovey too.
Yes, and
You know,
I cannot wait to see everyone's.
we'll be doing Loveys at you know, in the next tomorrow. I'll do the square off, and then I'll work on the Lovey.
Yeah. And if anyone has any particular like amigurumi questions, let me know. I obviously can't show the whole thing because it is a
she can't
paid
show her
pattern.
pattern because it's a paid
But if you
pattern.
have like, say for example, one of the things that if you're not someone in the amigurumi world and you don't necessarily know like what an invisible decrease is or some of the terminology, let me know and I'll swap my camera feed over on the Zoom and show you with some bright colored yarn in thick, so it'll look a bit weird but in a thicker hook so that you can actually see it and see how those stitches work. But otherwise YouTube is honestly your best friend for those stitches. And then if people happen to be interested, we'll do a crochet along with Beth. We'll do like we did for the goddess shop.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Let's do that. Let's do one.
I'm so glad you think it's cute. Thank you.
All right, well, let's get going. It's been
Yep.
we've been on here an hour, and we'll be back tomorrow at the same time. So
which is 9 a.m. What time zone are you?
9 a.m. Eastern. 9 a.m.
And it's
Eastern.
9 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time for everyone on the other side of the world.
All right. I didn't cue up my music to play my music, but
oh no.
End with a see you later, people. See you tomorrow.
I'm still here.